just want to be her, for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
Flag 47. Check flag 47. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Hey, Haywood.
47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. I'll get him.
Throwing on first down. Dillon firing quickly here, and that's complete. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready, break.
Mike 51.
Chopper!
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Trent Sherfield, 62 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 11. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
2nd and 14. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Looking to throw. Dillon. And he finds his target. It's sharp. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This quarterback now already at 150 yards passing, and we're still in the first quarter. It's 1st and 10, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
General West.
2nd and 4. That's complete to Sharp. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Marlon Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, Dillon. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Check 99. Check 99.
Greystone, travel. Yo, go, go. Speed grip.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Pick it up. Hey, watch it, watch it. 47.
Throwing to start the drive. Dillon, man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
8 read.
Hey, come on now.
Ready.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. 54. Not today, you are.
Clear.
Not today. Mike.
Go.
54. Mike 54. Rip right. 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Go.
Hey. Let's get off the
Come.
Hey, one set.
Ready, go.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Mike.
Danny.
Ready.
So that'll back him up 5. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
The Saints take over
We got
first
this.
and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
218, chop.
Now back to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31.
Hey, Orban.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come to my
Alpha.
We want it. Come to my word. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Dillon. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They got a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
At the 32-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 54.
Did you get this one? Like, hit it.
Mack off the draw play. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Dillon. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, Only way to play good defense.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw, and the pressure gets to him again. Christian Wilkins providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Let's go,
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Dillon. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Saints' 48-yard line.
Go! 90, Wolf!
Squeeze, double.
Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dillon. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
54. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Go.
Operating from the gun. Dillon. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
In your face.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking long for Thomas. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get out.
Throwing again. Dillon. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Trent Sherfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Dillon. Going for a right side here, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Dillon, that's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
61, Matchbox White. Look at me, Zipper. Hey, Charlie. Topper, hit it.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Pilot, 64, weak. Bravo.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the slap.
Hey, rock it. Ready?
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
60 out, Law.
Right here.
Back to throw here. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara taking it in as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. There he goes, right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Lambeau on for the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. The 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready. At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey. Motion. Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 6. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready? 10-2 stop. Smooth. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
High 7.
He'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. Hey, Orville. Snap.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Point after by Lambeau. Extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Mike 54. I got it.
Get it.
On first down, they'll start out with Mack. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Staying on the ground with Mack. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his left. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said.
And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Ready?
And an alley to run. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. But he caught it out of bounds, and the score stays the same here in the 4th.
So close to change the numbers on the scoreboard. When you're running routes in the end zone, you've got to give yourself enough space as a receiver to make sure you can come down with the ball inbounds.
Especially in this type of a game in the 4th quarter.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Quit talking about it.
2nd and 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On first down, it's Mack. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd and 11. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On the ground with a tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Hey, Alpha.
52, right 52.
Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Finding Green complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Here we go. Set. 60 or. Bud.
Get the air, boy. Get the air.
Shoot.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. They took their shot for the end zone. Almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
He's back to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Ready, break.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking too...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's free going down the left side.